What's going on, people? How is everybody? I hope all is well. Um, I don't even know what number video this is. I'm just really enjoying this, enjoying what's going on at this point in time. Um, I have 3 points that I want to make today, and I really got excited talking about this. I was thinking about it last night. I was watching a few videos, and I was thinking about it last night. And this is something that I've come across and I've heard a few people talk about, or I heard a few people say every so often, like, excuse me, you hear it randomly, you hear it all the time. And once I thought about it, I was really wanting to understand where this is coming from. So, so let's get started. Well, I just want to say shout out to everybody that's commenting, that's liking the posts. You all don't know what this means to me. I can see where this can go. I can see how many lives can be changed by just the questions that are asked and some of the things that are going on. And I believe that if we can just share all of this, if you may learn something from this, then share it with someone else. And I'm not saying share the video, share what you've learned, because you never know how far your knowledge or how far the ways of your thinking can go. So that's just my little tidbit on that. So let's get started. Now, I hear people every so often saying that, I don't want to be rich. I just want to live comfortably. I want to have a comfortable life. And my question to you is, why live comfortably? I right off the top, I can think of situation where that might not help out. Where that might not work out. So, if you're living a comfortable life, from what I hear from other people, they say living comfortably is where you have enough to where you just want to make enough money to where you can pay your bills, blah, blah, blah. Have a little money extra over, or have some money extra to where you can spend and do great things, or do things that make you happy. That's great. That's perfect. I think that's a great thing as well. My only thing is, if you decide to live a comfortable life and decide to live at that point where you have money for this and you have extra money for what the things that you want to do, what about when things happen in your life? The unexpected things. Just like last night, we found out our oven broke. We have to get that fixed. So, if you decide to live a comfortable life and things happen in your life where more expenses has to come out, then that puts you in an uncomfortable situation. And if you're only at a point where you're making a comfortable amount of money, then all of a sudden, when more expenses come, then you're gonna have your money is going to be uncomfortable, and you might be living uncomfortably. So, so if that's the case, then why not just make as much money as you can right now and store it up? Some people say, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to have fancy cars, fancy clothes. That's fine. Make the money anyway and give it away. Just give it away. There are many people that need money out here that can use your help. So if you're one of those type of people that says, hey, I don't want to make a lot of money, I don't want to do this, that's totally fine. It's not up to me, but there's no problem with that. All I would say is make the money and give it away. Now, if you have a problem with that, then you must want some more money. So just think about that. The second thing that I guess you can piggyback off of that is, I was watching a video by Oprah, coming on 4 minutes. Wow. I was watching a video by Oprah, and someone asked her a question about how do you think selfishly for yourself, like having things for yourself, with buying things that you want for yourself, and being selfless as well. How do you balance that? And I really like her answer. She said that first you have to fill yourself. You can't give somebody something that you don't have. So first you have to fill up yourself. You have to give unto yourself. You have to be full so you can give to someone else. You can't give something that you don't have. So I really like that. So that's a good way that I can think as well of balancing. If someone needs something, or if somebody wants something, or if they're asking me for help for something, first I have to make sure I have it. First, I have to make sure I have it because I don't want to give something I don't have. So that's something I really thought about. I thought about. I was like, man, that's a real good thing because sometimes you can get kind of wavy with that. You don't know. Okay, should I give? Should I be a full out I can't even say I can't even say the word. But a full out person that just gives. But I'm gonna get that word right. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on. But yeah, I think that's a real good way to think about it, so you can balance it out. You don't want to continue to give something that you don't have, or you don't want to give something you don't have. So that's something that hit hard with me, what she said. And yes, Oprah is a genius. So I do watch Oprah. Well, I don't watch her show, but I look at anybody that's doing very, very well that has a good mindset on them. So the last thing I want to talk about is getting uncomfortable. It says, if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's good. And that's the season that I'm in right now. I remember whenever I started thinking about the projects that I'm coming out with. Like, I was excited, this, and that, but then I started to think about other things. And, like, what if this doesn't work? What if it doesn't go off the way that I want to? And that's in that moment when I start asking those questions, I have to think back and say, let's go do it anyway. Let's go do it. It's not a big risk, or it's not It's not so much of a big risk that it's unlogical. You know, some things, now that's what you got to work with, because I believe God can make the unlogical things that don't even make sense, He makes come to pass. So you have to be careful with that. But if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's good. I remember, like, not too long ago, I was saying, man, I really thinking, for my dreams, I want to have a big house, but do I really want a mansion? Like, why would I need a mansion? What do I need a mansion for? If I'm married and I have about 2 kids, it's going to be a whole bunch of rooms that we don't go in. But since that makes me a little comfortable, I'm thinking, why not? Why not go for the mansion? Or why not have these big, huge dreams that I might not believe in right now? Why not shoot for that? Because even if you shoot for that and you miss, you're going to land somewhere right below it. If you shoot, a lot of people, Les Brown says, a lot of people shoot too low and hit instead of shooting too high and missing. So you can shoot real high and miss, and you hit right below that. But if you shoot too low and have mediocre dreams and goals, then if you miss, you're going to be lower than that. So get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable with the things that you're dreaming about, the goals that you may have. We're going on 8 minutes, and I'm very uncomfortable. But get uncomfortable with that. Strive, stretch your mind, stretch your goals. Release those paradigms that are in your mind that says only certain people can do certain things. Release that, because God says we can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. So strive for those things that you desire, even if it's the most uncommon, the most unpredictable thing right now. Write it down. Look at it every single day, and I promise after time, you're going to start to believe that you can get it. I'm starting to believe that I can have a mansion. Do I really want a mansion? Do I need a mansion? Probably not. But I know that if I have a mansion, I know my family is going to be taken care of. I know all that stuff. So that's just something I thought of. I really, really like this conversation because it's talking about the things that I'm dealing with right now and what I'm going through right now. So I feel like it's a good kind of trade thing to do, where it's something I'm not going through at this time, but I'm thinking at this time, and I'm just sharing that with you guys. So I hope you all take this, you listen to it, you look at it, see what you can get out of it, and then share it with someone else. Now, I'm not necessarily saying share the video, but just share your ideas with someone else. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to say anything, feel free to comment. Feel free to like it. I love the interaction I can have with anybody, whether you come up to me or we talk online. But so this is going on way too long. I've never done a video this long, so I'm going to cut this off. But you all have a blessed day. I love all of you. And remember to keep God first and stay uncomfortable. All right?